What up, Bucs fans? This is Michael Plus from Real Bucs Talk. Talking today about the Cleveland Browns offense as we get into some matchups and talk about, how the Browns offense matches up against the Buccaneers defense. And, we talked about it a little bit in the preview video I released yesterday. Um, obviously it starts with Nick Chubb, and then you have Amari Cooper. Jacoby Brissett as their quarterback has done a decent job of just managing the offense and trying to protect the football, which he does a pretty good job of. But you look at their offense, and again, it's a very strong offensive line, top to bottom, 1 through 5. So they do a good job of pass protection and then also running the football very well, running a lot, average about 30 to 35 rushing attempts per game. So they're very committed to running the football, and obviously it starts with Chubb and then Kareem Hunt, and then you have Amari Cooper as your big weapons. David Njoku has come on more this year, so these are the guys to look out for. And the Buccaneers defense is going to have to do a good job of staying disciplined and being in the right spots and trying to find a way to disrupt in the backfield and get after Brissett and also the running game and trying to slow things down that way. Again, their pass protection hasn't been perfect. They have allowed 20 sacks this year so far. So with that, I mean, there is opportunities to get after the quarterback, and Jacoby has been one who tends to hold onto the football longer than he should at times. So there's opportunities to make plays in the backfield, and Buccaneers are going to have to find ways to get this team into third and long situations, obvious passing situations where they can get after him and hopefully force him into some mistakes early on and try to take control of this game, because you really don't want to be down in the game against them, as they know how to control the clock with their run game and find ways to move the football. So it's going to be important that the Buccaneers do, what they're supposed to do, and finding ways to limit, Nick Chubb and Amari Cooper from making big plays, and also, exploiting Jacoby Brissett in the pocket and making sure he's the one that is beating you and not their running game. But with that said, let's take a look at the tape and show you what I'm talking about as far as their offense and what it has to offer. All right, guys, here we go. So obviously, the one to be concerned with is number 24, Nick Chubb. And this is just a great play call. They've already ran a guy in motion. The Browns run the football out of shotgun or under center. So there really isn't no, tendencies. So they do a good job of really disguising and deception of their plays. And this is going to be just a little screen pass, not even a screen pass. It's just, Chubb going out into the flat and get the ball in his hands, and he can make something happen. So as we let the play run here, again, good pocket, plenty of time, and you see him, he just dumps it out here to Nick Chubb, and he's going to make one guy miss and then find ways to get up the field and get extra yards. So he turns a little play into a big gain, and that's what he does very well. And then here, this is a design screen play, which, again, you already have the guy in motion, and it's a great setup here to get Chubb in space. You see, let the guys go in. Brissett releases that football at the last second, and again, you already have two guys out in front, and then he's off to the races. Finds ways to get more yards, and it's a big gain. So, got to limit him. And then here, again, out of the shotgun, they do a great job of run action where they have two guys coming down on the counter, and this is just good football here, good design. Again, nice little counter draw going back the other way. And again, Nick Chubb is just a great tough runner, gets 9 yards because of it. So obviously he's one to stop, but then when you look at their passing game, you got to focus in on Amari Cooper. You see him here out in the slot, and he just does a great job of, getting open, beats his man off the line, great route, and then a good football throw by Brissett to give him an opportunity. He goes up and makes the play. And then again, similar thing here one-on-one matchup on the outside. He's just going to run a fade here to the pylon, and again, it's a nice pass here by Brissett. Lets his guy make the play. He does, comes down with it. I mean, hard to stop. And then here again, same thing, top of the screen, and he's just going to beat his man one-on-one. Great route and create separation and a great catch. So with Amari Cooper and Nick Chubb, obviously those are going to be the focal points, but also with Brissett in the pocket, you have to make sure you're able to keep him there because he can make things happen when stuff breaks down. Again, a great move to create space and then get out in the open field and gets a huge third down conversion because he can run. Again, you see it here. Again, pressure around him, and he doesn't get phased by it and just able to make a play and get a huge first down. So those are just some of the things we see from the Browns offense. So with that said, guys, hope you enjoyed the video. Be sure to comment what you think of this Browns offense. How can the Buccaneers make the stops necessary to gain control of this game? Obviously, it starts with Nick Chubb, Amari Cooper, like we talked about. But appreciate all the support. Hit that like button. And with that said, until the next one.